You simply have to. Get on it, that is. It's Spinebuster, the Griiiind. And it's that medallion thing. Gold, silver, bronze. It's really, really, it's really getting there. It's really, it has real angles to it. It has a hermetically sealed kind of feel to it. The hermetically sealed feel, which is that nothing exists outside of this. Nothing exists outside of this competition. It has its own angles and friendships and enmity and all of that contained within it. And that is a sign of a great wrestling show when there is nothing else. For that 25-30 minutes, there is nothing else. There is only this. That is something special. That's what Spinebuster media and TV and wrestling has right now. It is extraordinary. And when you've got Chantal Jordan versus the Duchess to begin with, for a bronze medallion when they shake hands, but as Conor Bailey on commentary tells us, how long will that last? When you've got a Duchess headlock, which is worked, and early on she shows her power by knocking down Chantal Jordan. Chantal Jordan comes back with a basement drop kick. And there's a lovely travelling enziguri. It looked seamless actually, and very groovy from the Duchess, and a suplex thereafter for a 2 count. But and Chantal Jordan gets some kicks in, and one to the back. She's well known for her kicks, is Chantal. The Duchess has to take some kicks to the chest. It's horrible, that. Then a single leg suplex from Chantal Jordan for a long 2 count, which is sold very well. Then a sick kick to the side of the head for the pin, and she's got 2 medallions. They shake hands after, but that's a great way to start this episode. And then we've got Oscar Prospero telling us how he won the Battle Royale last week. If you will. There was a soupçon of luck in there. You know, it's a Battle Royal, and in the Battle Royal, one man plays many parts. And, you know, devious, wrestling, lucky, friendships, betrayals, all of those parts are in there, and he won. He said there was a plethora of other men in there, and women in there, and there were. And he is still harping on about Dave Breaks, who we've not seen for a few weeks. He said, you know, did you see me? I won it for you? He still wants Dave Breaks. He can do it on his own, Oscar. You can do it on your own. This is just your first folio. If you know your Shakespeare, you'll know that, won't you? Anyway, he's happy, but Adam Bolt is not happy with Jamie T, who he reckons was the reason why he lost last week, and he's lost all his medallions. That's what happens. You can have 2 medallions and lose them. And I think he did have 2, but it's gone now. So Jamie he says he'll get someone tough. As he is Adam Bolt's security, he'll get someone tough to get the medallion back. Now, this is a new wrinkle, isn't it? Are you now going to bring someone in as a kind of mercenary to bring that medallion back? He then bumps into Maddie Morgan and accuses her of walking into him, barging into him, and challenges her, and they'll fight next week. I think he got a bit too cheesed off. And I think Maddie Morgan might teach him a lesson, to be honest. But I can't think who he's going to find. It won't be Sha Samuels, because he's already got a medallion, and he's already got an albatross around his neck called Joey Slade. Now, Joey, I mean, you know that in last week in the Battle Royale, he's wanted Sha Samuels to be his mentor. Sha said he'd watch him. And he came out to Sha's music. He wore Sha's scarf. He took the Spinebuster, which is one of Sha's moves. It is a lot of people's moves in wrestling, mind you, And Sha wasn't very happy with that. And they had a bit of a discussion during the Battle Royale, and I think if I remember rightly, Joey was dumped out of the Battle Royale because he got distracted. Now, he is fighting Riley Nova with Joseph Connors, which is an example of a mentorship that works for both of them. They're inbred for better, of course. And it's for the silver medallion. It's a Kronos one, so it's 10 minutes. And I do love Joey's sweet naivety on commentary. It's really nice. I love the way I also love the way that Sha tries to banish Joey, and then when he sits behind the commentary table, tells him to jog on. Yeah, you know he's not going to stay on that commentary table. You know that, don't you? You know he's not going to stay there. So we've got Nova attacking early, getting the shoulders in to Sha, with Joey as a cheerleader. Not literally. Oh, Joey, you're so fine. You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Joey. It's not like that. There is a Sha Samuels clothesline. He works the arm. Looking at my notes here, you see, make sure I don't miss anything. There's a kick to the back. He clotheslines him over the top and actually lands quite badly on the concrete floor, I think it is. And Connors is going, make sure that Riley Nova's okay. Because that's the way a mentorship should work, in a way, even if it's a bad guy mentorship. Then there's a Sha Samuels slam. And Nova, very quickly after that, pulls him out the corner. Bad landing for Sha, and as 2 count ensues. Nova gets the slam. It's a massive chop from Prime Cut. Prime Cut. It's called later on. He'll call the clothesline, will Joey, the Prime Cut. I don't know if Sha calls it that, but anyway, I think that was a prime. As far as a chop, a Prime Cut. There's no fat on that one. Nova gets one of his own. There's a headlock worked from Riley. Riley Nova. Sha Samuels fades, which is lovely, then fights, and Joey says, he's hurt my voice. He's hurt my voice. He hits a jawbreaker, and then that Prime Cut clothesline. But then, when Joseph Connors gets on the apron, because he sees his charge, Riley Nova, struggling a little, out comes Joey. They fight. Sha Samuels is distracted. So you've got to take some of the blame here, Sha, because you got distracted easily. And there's a low blow from Riley Nova, because that's exactly what he wanted. And a kind of package slam, which looked very nice for the pin. Sha is upset, leaving Joey in the ring to be very upset himself. But Sha, you knew that Joey might do that. You've got to keep your eye on a swivel, or your head on a swivel. You don't want to be swivel-eyed, but you want to keep your head on a swivel. That's better, Steve. And just make sure that you don't get distracted by anything. You're supposed to be a decades-long wrestling participant. You should know these things happen. It's wrestling, mate. So although Joey shouldn't have done that, he was just trying to protect you. And I kind of feel for Joey in this, although it can be very annoying. I understand that. I tell you what can't be annoying, though. What a segue, folks. What a segue, Follocks. Spinebuster wrestling cannot be annoying because it's just beautiful wrestling and beautifully done. Entertainment galore. And I heartily endorse it. I don't live in Dorset, but I do endorse it. Ta-ta.